Life's major opportunities must be taken advantage of. These are Warren Buffett's statements from many years ago. In the first quarter of the year, the billionaire's business Berkshire Hathaway has made purchases that Wall Street did not anticipate coming. Clearly, the tycoon has seen a number of business opportunities worth capturing. Today, we take a closer look into his portfolio activity in the last quarter. We'll also go into the reasons behind the Oracle's tremendous activity, which is unusual for someone with such a reserved hand. Before we start, like the video and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Now let's go right into Buffett's portfolio without wasting any time. Let's start with the purchases made by Warren Buffett in the last 4 months, which have resulted in tens of billions of dollars in stock additions to its portfolio. We'll begin with Activision Blizzard. This is an American corporation situated in California that develops and manufactures electronic games. Buffett increased his stake in Activision Blizzard by purchasing approximately 49 million shares, raising his total holding to 9.5%. Buffett purchased more stock in this firm because when Microsoft announced its intention to buy Activision Blizzard for $95 per share, Buffett saw a chance to profit. Buffett also invested in Apple shares. Apple is already Berkshire Hathaway's largest holding at 42.79%, but Buffett appears to have so much faith in the firm that he continues pouring more. He purchased over 4 million shares of Apple stock in the first quarter of the year. Buffett heaped admiration on Tim Cook and the way he manages his ship at the recent Berkshire annual meeting. Buffett still believes Apple has a lot of upside, and the more it falls, the more he buys. Another significant acquisition was Chevron Corp, which is an American global energy firm with relation to its functioning and utility as a company. Though Buffett did not mention it at the Berkshire Hathaway annual meeting, Chevron has a substantial interest in his portfolio. Buffett purchased almost 121 million shares of the corporation, valuing his interest at roughly $25 billion. The majority of his investments in the stock are likely to have been made between February and March of this year, with the energy company producing a tidy profit for him since then. Buffett also added Occidental Petroleum in the first quarter. This was a new purchase for him and a new addition to his portfolio. This Western Petroleum Company is an American corporation that is involved in hydrocarbon exploration in the United States and in the Middle East, as well as petrochemical manufacturing in the United States, Chile, and Canada. Buffett's interest in oil and gas businesses has grown this year. The billionaire purchased 14.6% of the corporation in this interest. This purchase included almost 136 million shares, and the most incredible part of that was that Buffett pulled it all together in less than a fortnight. Buffett described how he was able to pull off something so daring at the Berkshire annual meeting. Buffett noted that individuals were placing 2- and 3-day calls on the Oxy stock because of the gambling parlor attitude that is now pervasive in the stock market. This was done only to make a fast cash and move on. HP is another stock that Buffett purchased, and Buffett invested $4.2 billion buying around 104 million shares of the technology business. For many, HP, a computing behemoth and one of the more established corporations, has seen better days, but Buffett disagrees. Buffett's purchase is being fueled by the fact that the current HP management is ideal for the tycoon. HP is particularly focused on share repurchases and concentrated activities, both of which Buffett likes. For the previous 4 quarters, the corporation has managed to buy back shares valued between $1.7 billion and $2 billion. HP's stock price has also hit highly appealing levels in the last quarter, providing even more motivation to acquire the stock. Allegheny Corporation is another investment. The corporation primarily works in property and casualty reinsurance and insurance through subsidiaries and investments. In addition, the corporation owns and manages a portfolio of non-financial middle-market companies. This one should come as no surprise given that this insurance firm is right up Warren Buffett's alley. He also purchased 4 million shares of Floor & Decor interests. The firm is a multinational American specialty retailer of hard surface flooring and related accessories, which he already owned in his portfolio. Professional installers, large enterprises, and do-it-yourself clients are all served by the company. By the way, if you've made it this far into the video, click that like button and subscribe to our channel as it'd be greatly appreciated. Now going back, another inclusion was in Liberty Media Corporation Formula One Series C shares. Buffett purchased around 5.6 million shares of the company's equity. The fact that he's buying more of this stock can only suggest one thing. He believes it has a bright future. The same may be true for RH, a luxury American home furnishings brand in Berkshire Hathaway's portfolio. He increased his ownership of the corporation by nearly 353,000 shares. The portfolio of Berkshire Hathaway is intriguing because of its breadth. Whoever educated Buffett about diversification drilled it into his mind, since we went from home furnishing firms to a motor company. Buffett also increased his stake in General Motors, an American multinational car manufacturing business, by a little over 2 million shares. This, like his earlier additions, demonstrates his confidence in his existing assets. You can't buy more of something you don't like, can you? Buffett's purchases included both additions to his positions and fresh entries into the portfolio. Take, for example, Citigroup Inc. The firm is a global American investment bank and financial services company based in New York City. Buffett purchased about 55 million shares for over $3 billion. When it comes to financial sector purchases, there's no reason to scrutinize these purchases, because these are just up Buffett's alley, and time will be an important ally in determining how prudent any of these purchases are. Let's go on to the last few purchases Buffett made this quarter. Buffett purchased about 69 million shares of Paramount Global for $2.6 billion. That's a lot of money. The Supreme Global Corporation is an American international media and entertainment giant. Buffett returned to his origins by investing in Markel Corporation, a holding firm for insurance, reinsurance, and investment operations across the world. Buffett has strengthened the insurance part of his portfolio with a $620 million purchase of 420,000 shares. For a corporation that now generates more than 25% of its earnings from insurance companies, it appears that profit margins are set to expand. Buffett invested in Ally Financial, a bank holding firm that provides financial services such as vehicle finance, internet banking, corporate loans, and a variety of other things. Buffett purchased over 9 million shares for nearly $400 million. Buffett also acquired 7.9 million shares of Celanese Corp., an American technology and specialized materials firm, in one of his most recent purchases. Buffett spent $1.125 billion on the company's stock, which was definitely a wise investment. Finally, in his most recent acquisition, Buffett purchased McKesson Corp., an American corporation that distributes medications and provides health information technology, medical supplies, and care management solutions. The corporation is so large that it supplies 1/3 of all medications consumed in North America. Buffett purchased slightly over 2.9 million, worth just under $900 million. It's apparent that the last quarter at Berkshire has been hectic. For someone who typically has a net unload every quarter, this previous quarter has been loaded with so many buys that are not typical of Buffett's strategy. That can only mean one thing: opportunity. And that just about wraps today's video. Let us know what you thought about Buffett's moves in the comment section down below. And as always, like the video and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Alright, we'll see you in the next one.